Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jim. This is What the Farm. Um, I haven't made a video in a little while, but I've been working on a lot of shorts. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you can see that I have made many of them. Uh, Today, I'd like to talk a little bit more about YouTube gurus. I've watched hundreds of hours of guru video, and I just guess I thought I would felt like I wanted to tell you what I think about it. Before we get into that, do me a favor and uh, LSS this video. That's like, share, and subscribe. God, I hate saying that. I got to come up with a video graphic of that. Um, if you find my content useful or helpful or interesting or entertaining, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Also, any questions you might have or ideas for different things we could talk about. I live on a 40-acre farm in North Florida, and on the prompting of other people, I started making content a couple months ago, and that's where we're at. Anyhow, we might as well just call this Guru Chat because there's an endless supply of people to tell you what to do with your YouTube channel or your social media business or what will sell and what won't. Um, and I'm a consumer of YouTube. I have been since it started. I used it not really for entertainment purposes. Basically, if there's a how-to video, then I've been interested in doing. I will end up watching it sooner or later. From making log cabins to rebuilding engines to welding, um, painting for gold. Um, if you can think of it, I'd probably watch something about it. Even stuff like knitting, because I find it overwhelmingly confusing. Though people tell me if I try it that I will figure it out. Anyway, gurus. We're talking about gurus. Of the 150 hours of YouTube video I've watched about this, the only one that made any difference or made any sense as I've gone along this journey, I am currently at 730 subscribers. I know I'm not a YouTube expert. I haven't been around forever, but I've taken uh, the advice, like looked at and wrote down and practiced every single thing that everyone has said to do. And the absolute only video that had anything really relevant when you're starting a channel was the orange ring video. And it's about a guy who wants to make videos about orange rings. And he figures out that that's not going to work, but he does see that you can make videos about blue rings and then red rings and then green rings. And as you go and you get better at editing, you get better at how you film content, how you catch things in your life, that that your channel will grow. You get better. You uh, take more chances. You maybe will download, like a video editing software. Maybe you'll sign up for like something like vidIQ. I don't have any sponsors. It's just that's an app that I downloaded that gave me some really great guidance because in the first couple months I was making content, um, and no one's looking at your videos and all you're doing, especially in my situation, I was just looking at what other people did. Sometimes I would cut and add or cut and try to create my own things. But generally speaking, none of that was, I mean, it was getting views, but I mean, amongst the other new creators, you can kind of tell who's new and who's not. And then, uh, I live on a farm. We got a bunch of animals. We got like 37 animals. And so it was suggested to me to start petting animals and putting that on YouTube and that people would like that. And guess what? I went from 100 subscribers on December 31st to 730, and it is 11 days. So you can have, when you find a niche that you can work in, that's um, that's kind of where your channel will go. And you just kind of fart around and make content. And I still make a lot of videos that nobody watches. I mean, I have, if you look through my shorts, there's tons of them. Actually, these long form videos, hardly anybody watches. Um, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing them. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing them. This is all recorded raw. I will take this and post this just like it is. Um, uh, I accept that this part of making content also has to develop and grow and get better. I'm sure that there's many people that would. In fact, I've watched lots of videos, and you probably have too, where every bit of it is scripted, and or they're showing you an activity and doing voiceover. And I don't have a problem doing some of that, or that I wouldn't want any of that. Um, One of the editing apps that I had gotten is what is it called? Vid Up or something like that. And that lets you cut in different things, like overlay things into your videos. And I really need a whole nother camera setup just so I can record myself being frustrated with different things. That might be more entertaining than almost anything else. Uh, I am I'm not a kid. I am not particularly tech literate. Almost all of, well, it is everything that I do, everything you see in my channel at this point in time is running through that cell phone that you're recording me on right now. Um, I have a GoPro. Haven't figured out how to use that. I have a drone with two dual cameras. I'm still trying to figure out how to fly that, so I haven't even considered the camera part yet. But if you're going to spend a lot of time learning how to have a better channel, um, the best advice I've seen is this: you kind of have to follow where uh, what the kind of content you want to make goes versus what content gets people's interest. If you want to grow your channel, if you just like making videos and posting them, do whatever you want. Don't worry about what these guru people say. Over time, you'll get there. I mean, in the monetization space of shorts, and it's probably going to get worse depending on what happens with TikTok, you have to be getting 27,000 views a day, every single day for a year, every single day. And that's, my best day so far has been, I've gotten up to 17,000. So that's a whole nother 10,000. And, takes time to build an audience, get people to come back, um, and get consistent in what kind of content you create, stuff that people can relate to. I actually didn't know that if I'd like this or not. And it turns out that I enjoy it quite a bit, a lot more than I thought I would. It was that when you find something, and for me, that's what's the fulfilling part of it. So like, it kind of doesn't matter to me if I make money. Kind of, I appreciate that there are people that are encouraging and supportive. But I would do it probably. I would do it whether people liked it or not. If anything, you'd almost like I'd appreciate to have the how many dislikes you're getting reported to you, so at least am I going the wrong direction? Does nobody like this? If people don't like your content, not too many of them are too ambitious to like write hateful comments or. And I don't know that would affect me anyway, because I think how I think, and I am who I am, and you should be who you are. And I guess that's about it on the guru chat. Hopefully, I don't have to do any more of these guru conversations because I'm going to stop watching their content. It doesn't seem to make any difference if I do any of their little tricks or click this button or make things private, which to me seems like, I just hope don't pay people money to help build your channel, because you are the one that has to make the content. You are the one that has to go through the growing phase. And if you aren't willing to, commit a year, 2 years of your life to having a plan on how you're going to create content and do it on a consistent basis and post regularly, um, then this is just going to be a recreational activity for you. But if you think you have something to say and it's something people need to hear or want to hear, you have to just stick to it. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't back off. And contemplate the idea that it's going to be a lot less time for you to get to 4,000 watch hours in a year, because that's 308 watch hours a month is what you need to get to you have two choices to get to monetization. You have to get either 4,000 watch hours or 10 million shorts views. That's it's 308 watch hours a month or 27,000 and change shorts views. And unless you have a niche that generates a hell of a lot of views, my top performing video is my cat biting my hand, and I got 5,000 views of that, and then it just died. Like in 2 hours, I got 5,000 views, and then nothing. So, but if you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions or suggestions about things you'd like to see go on around here. I got a lot of plans, a lot of things are in the works, things are in the mail, getting delivered so we can produce the stuff. And I'll talk to you next time. Have a great night.